Hello, everybody. Welcome to this special edition of Mr. J's Geek Corner. Place we talk about anything and everything that is geek, will be TV, comics, movies, or video games. And as y'all know, this past weekend, and they just wrapped up the annual San Diego Comic Con, and a lot of big things happened. And as y'all know, this weekend I was doing the bringing you Geek Corner minute updates of every big thing that happened out there. Everything happened out there, and a lot of big things happened. But due to the minute constraints of the video, couldn't give no in-depth details. So today I'm gonna do a full wrap-up video of everything that happened at Comic-Con with all the details that I didn't mention in the Geek Corner minute. And to start off with, I'm gonna start with probably the biggest thing out there. Probably the teaser for all the big announcements made for Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. And the first thing right off the bat that they announced before they did anything else, they showed the first still of the new Wonder Woman costume. And if you permit me just a second, I'll bring that up. Yeah, they showed the brand new, finally showed the first official still of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman from Batman vs Superman. Give me just a minute, this thing's kind of slow. Where are you at? There it is. You can see it there. The first official image of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, if you can see that real good there. Sorry about the glares. You see there, that's a little bit better. You see there. I say it looks pretty awesome. And there's a lot of folks online have already said it looks like Xena. It looks like Xena back in the day, Xena Warrior Princess, and yes, it does. And I actually kind of like it that it does, because, well, Xena is kind of an Amazon, and Wonder Woman is an Amazon. It's only natural. And it's only natural that she come out looking very much like that. And I thought it was really good. I thought she looked really awesome. They showed a new official profile still of Ben Affleck as Batman from that one, and I'm gonna say it looks very Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns, and it just looks awesome. It looks really awesome. I'm really excited about this movie, and I'll say every bit of what I heard this weekend got my excitement just build up even more for this movie. And the biggest thing that they showed of this weekend that had to do with that was a little snippet teaser of I'd say it was probably about a minute long of from Batman vs Superman. And I'll just give you description since they haven't really released it yet. I mean, there's been folks that have videotaped it and put it all over YouTube, and I've seen it, and it is epic. It's something that I'm gonna echo a lot of people say, it's something they've been wanting to see since the days of Keaton and Reeve. And I'm gonna say it looks like it's gonna be worth the wait. And I said, and then on YouTube, every time you turn around, it's getting taken off of YouTube because somebody posted it. I'll just give you the details. It starts off, the screen's black, of course, and the first thing you see is somebody pulling a tarp off of something during it's raining, it's storming and everything, and then they back up and there's Batman in full Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns armor suit, battle suit. you already know it's going to be epic from then on anyway. But that was, to me, that was awesome. And what he's doing, he's pulling the tarp off. He pulls the tarp off something, pulls the tarp off, and then flips the switch. It's the bat signal. He's just activated the bat signal, and you see the camera pan up into the sky, and you see the bat signal shine against the sky, and suddenly there's a flash of lightning, and the bat signal kind of flashes out, and you see a silhouette there in the sky, and it's you automatically know right away it's Superman, and they zoom in on Superman. He's just floating there in the sky, and then slowly his eyes go to turning bright red with a heat vision. And then they go back to Batman, and his eyes on his suit are glowing white. The armor and everything, they're glowing white because of being battle armor and everything. And you see he just kind of zoom in on him. He kind of zoom in on him, and then cut to black, cut to the logo, and it just leaves you with like something big's about to happen. And it's just, to me, that was just such a nice touch. I mean, it's just awesome, man. And from what I heard, they got bigger buzz at Comic-Con than the Age of Ultron preview, which was also featured there. But I'll get more to that in a minute. But Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot, Ben Affleck, they were all there too at Comic-Con. They were all there too, and it was just an awesome time for that. It's just awesome. I can't. I'm gonna just say I cannot wait to see this movie. It's gonna be in 2 more years, but I cannot wait to see this movie. It's just gonna be awesome. And that was pretty much the biggest announcement for DC this weekend. And I said there wasn't really nothing else that had to do with that, other than the fact they were having like they're announcing their comics and the New 52 and all that stuff. And that's pretty much, that was the biggest thing for DC this weekend. And Marvel, they had all the members of the Avengers there, from the Avengers cast there, and they revealed a brand new poster. If you permit me just one more second again, I'll show you that. All weekend they were piecing it together. They kept debuting new character posters bit by bit this weekend. It was every one of them fighting like a group of Ultrons. And just a second. And eventually formed into this. You can see it there. Eventually formed into that. Ain't that awesome? That's epic. Ain't that? I'm gonna say it. That looks epic too. I mean, I'm not usually excited about anything Marvel, but that looks pretty exciting. And pretty much, I think that's about the only. And also, I think that's probably the biggest thing from Marvel was there was a clip from Age of Ultron that I have not seen yet, and give it time, it'll probably come out. Excuse me. Give it time, it'll probably show up on YouTube as well. Hopefully the other one, hopefully the Batman vs Superman one too, officially. And it's and I heard it got pretty good buzz. Not as big as Batman vs Superman, but it got pretty big buzz in its own right too. I mean, I'm gonna definitely go see Age of Ultron if I can. But I'm going to definitely go see it. But pretty much that was probably the biggest thing out of Marvel, other than the fact that there was supposedly a list released of future Marvel films. And there had been like skepticism of whether or not what Marvel movies are coming out and everything. I've heard there's a World War Hulk movie in that list. There was an Inhumans movie, an Avengers Civil War movie. Thor Ragnarok mentioned. I mean, I'm just going down a list that I saw online, but there isn't anything been officially announced really. But it does. But I can already tell you for sure, there's already going to be a Guardians of the Galaxy 2, considering that the first one hasn't even come out yet, or is even a success yet. Yeah, because they ain't even come out yet. They've already planned a sequel for it. I mean, that's before they. I mean, you don't even know what the movie's going to do. They already announced a sequel, and of course, there's been stuff that's like talks of a Doctor Strange movie again, and all this stuff, and just all this different rumors of stuff. It's more rumors than anything, nothing official, other than the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 movie, and pretty much that was the biggest thing that came out of Marvel was Age of Ultron. And also they talk about what to expect out of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2 and the new Agent Carter series, which I'm looking forward to. Also, back to DC for just a second, they showed another preview of Flash. It looks awesome. And I'm going to say it, the commercial, to me, had an air of Smallville behind it. But only this time, as opposed to Smallville, you actually had the hero is actually in costume in this one. But to me, it felt like watching Smallville all over again, and I hope it recaptures that magic of Smallville, unlike Arrow. Oh, that was another thing out of DC that I forgot. They announced season 3, who the villain was going to be, that was coming in season 3. Ra's al Ghul. Seriously? That's how they're going to try to keep that series going? Is bringing more Bat villains? I'm sorry, but that's just sad. That the only way you can keep the audience coming back for more is Bat villains. Especially one of the top Batman villains that has been featured in a Batman movie. You're going to bring him into this? He has never had a connection. Ra's al Ghul has never had a connection to Arrow. And I tell you what they're trying to do. They're trying to exploit the fact that years ago they called him a knockoff of Batman. Now they really are making him a knockoff and trying to turn him into Batman. It's just ridiculous. I lost my own interest in Arrow anyway, so I'm speaking from that point of view. If you're excited, if anybody out there is excited, fine, that's then good. Good. But I'm just not excited about it. I'm more excited about the Flash series that I know's already got a connection to that series. But to me, the Flash is just something more to be more excited about because it looks awesome. It don't look like it strays away from the story one bit. I mean, it looks like it has a little bit fresher take on some of the villains, other than with the exception of Professor Zoom, the Reverse Flash. Other than that, it looks like the first thing they showed was Weather Wizard, and it looked like he had like a metahuman instead of having like a rod. It's like he's metahuman powers. To me, that looks like a fresh take, but I'm really excited about the Flash. Arrow, not so much. But moving right along, they've revealed the trailer for Walking Dead Season 5, which I've not seen yet. Hey, I ain't even seen Season 3 or Season 4 of the series yet. I ain't going to try to even look at Season 5, because to me, Season 5, if it's like any of the other seasons, it's less about zombies and more just about human drama mess. And to me, yawn. But they've revealed the new trailer for I think the last Hobbit movie. They revealed some details about. They haven't really. I don't think they've really revealed any details. That's a surprise to me. They didn't reveal anything that had to do with Star Wars. They didn't reveal. I mean, they revealed Star Wars stuff like days ahead of Comic-Con, but at Comic-Con, nothing about Star Wars. I just had to catch that. Nothing about Star Wars, other than the fact that when the Godzilla, other than the fact, the only thing I heard anything about that is from Gareth Edwards, where he's off doing the Boba Fett movie, and the only reason he's mentioned that is because they made some announcements about Godzilla 2, and from what I heard, it's already shaping up to be epic. Because as soon as he gets done making that movie, he's going to jump right straight on Godzilla 2. and they already showed about 3 monsters they're toying about being in the next one. One of them being Mothra, of course, but the other one they teased was Rodan, and the big one they teased, Ghidorah, or King Ghidorah, as I prefer to say, but Ghidorah. Look, and I'm gonna say, if all 3 of them are in at the same time, it's gonna be a big sequel if they put all 3 of them in it. And I'm gonna say it's shaping up to be a big one. I mean, you gotta top the last one. You gotta find a way to top the last one. You put all 3 of those ancient foes of his into that movie, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. And I can't wait for that. And I can't wait for the next Godzilla. Of course, I can't wait for the DVD to hit for the first one. Because that one was an awesome movie. And they've made... I'm trying to think of anything else. They made an announcement of a new Mad Max movie. There's talk of they were talking about the new Power Ranger movie. And to me, that's a big deal for me than Mad Max is, because I've not really been a fan of Mad Max. But Power Rangers, yes. Particularly the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, excuse me. Pardon. I saw an interview that, just the other day of, or I think it's just last night, of with Jason David Frank, the original, who, as y'all know, played Tommy, the original Green Ranger on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and they were discussing with him that the news that had come out that it won't go, that the new Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie they were coming up, they were developing right now, was not going to be a complete and total reboot of the franchise. It was going to take place in continuity. It was going to have it wasn't going to be reboot continuity. It was going to be in continuity. And that Saban, who is in charge of everything, in charge of the original Mighty Morphin show, said that he hoped that some of the original cast members would make cameos in this movie. And to me, that got me really excited. And it's awesome just to see him talk to Tommy anyway, because like I said, it's the Green Ranger. He's the best Ranger of them all. And it's just and he said he wanted to be in the movie. Hopefully, if they have him in the movie, yeah, he said yeah. If they wanted him in the movie, he'd be in the movie. Hopefully, fighting the villains. Hopefully, and I say yes. And so far, I start off thinking like, I don't know how this is going to pan out, but if this is going to be in continuity, if this is going to end up being in continuity, it's already got a ray of hope in it already. I mean, I would love to see them get a PG-13 Power Rangers movie. I always want to see how Power Rangers would do with a PG-13 rating, and now that I found out it's in continuity, I would love to see how it all pans out. I really would. Now I would love to see how they do this. I would love to see who they cast in this. Hopefully, maybe it'll be like the original, it'll be like a cast of unknowns. Maybe it'll be like another cast of unknowns, and maybe they won't change the suits too much. And of course, they ain't gonna change the suits. With Saban at the helm, it's going to be just like the originals. Maybe just armored up a bit, maybe like they did in the first Power Ranger movie that had Ivan Ooze in it. Maybe you'll armor it up a little bit. It just make it more space age. Spacey, sci-fi looking. But if they keep it in spandex, it'd be more true to form. Either way, it'd be good. Just as long as it's a good movie and good casting and they don't try to ruin it. But in Saban's hands, it should be good. It should be a good thing. And but what do y'all think? What was y'all? I guess that pretty much wraps up what happened at Comic-Con. I guess that pretty much wraps up what happened. Everything that happened at Comic-Con. I mean, they revealed a bunch of new figures. They had the bat suit, the bat cape and cowl on display from Batman vs Superman. Not to mention all of them from every movie that's ever been made. And they also announced they also announced what the details on the Blu-ray and DVD release of the complete series of the original 1966 Batman TV, the original 60s Batman TV series. And to me, I'm looking forward to that too because I love that series. I loved that series as a kid, and I still have discovered it in the last few years. And it's a good show. It's goofy, but it's good. Goofy and crazy, but it's good. It's a good show. And I say, if you want to expose your kids to Batman, to get them started on Batman, that'd be a good thing to start them off with, like with Brave and the Bold. And I guess that's pretty much it. I guess that's pretty much all. I guess that's pretty much what all happened at Comic-Con. That was really exciting. What do y'all think? What was to you the highlight of the thing, highlight of Comic-Con, and what was your low light of Comic-Con? Let me know. As always, drop a comment in the comment box. I would love to hear what y'all think. Hear what y'all think about it. I'd love to hear from y'all. And that's all for this special edition, Comic-Con wrap-up edition of Mr. J's Geek Corner. And as always, if you have a comment about the show, drop me a comment in the comment box. Like, subscribe, tell all your friends. And if you have any ideas about anything you want to hear me talk about on the show, drop me a comment in the comment box. I would love to hear from y'all. I'm always looking for fresh, new subjects and things to talk about on the show. And I'm always open to new ideas, so drop me a comment. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear your ideas, and you never know when it may be made into a future episode of Mr. J's Geek Corner. So, send me your ideas. I would love to hear from you. And I'll see y'all next time.